You know what really boggles my mind? The fact that the world is in such a negative input, like output or whatever. Our extended outside of ourselves is quite literally going to fuck. Or going to hell. Is going to hell, and I don't think people are really understanding that. That the fact that we're living in a country that is being played by people in power. And it's like, what the fuck is even going on anymore? Like, people are on social media so much. Why can't they take the time to research what the fuck is going on? Like, I understand that people are getting their voices out. I understand that people are trying to get their voices out. But to be honest, why the fuck aren't people more worried about where this U.S. country is going? Like, are we actually going to talk about that? Are we going to talk about the fact that there's such horrible things happening in this world, in the fucking in the US, the fucking, oh my goodness, like, it hurts my heart, to be honest, because there's so many people out living horrible and bad lives, and they're put in horrible situations because people in power and people in higher ups are doing so much damage to the people below them. And the fact that there's so many homeless people, and the fact that Alligator Alcatraz was built, and that there's so many prisoners in there that have been kidnapped, and all this other shit. And the fact that, oh, I forgot my point there, but like, are we gonna talk about that? Like, they're building places there that are for horrible things, and there aren't places being built for our homeless people. Are we, like, not gonna talk about this anymore? What has social media actually come to? Because there's so much shit that is being covered up, and there's so much shit that's being censored, and there's so much shit that people are trying to put out there, but it's like not getting to the people that it needs to get to. And I'm just making this video because it feels like we're either gonna go into another war, or there's gonna be a fucking revolution. Because why, as the people, should we not stand up to, why should we take the shit that people in power are fucking doing to us? Why aren't we being more worried about where our fucking world is coming to? Like, and don't even get me started on AI. That shit is crazy. That shit could be the actual death of the world if that were ever to get more advanced, as it already is. Because, like, that would be actually horrible. But not to worry anybody, that might not happen, hopefully. But but why don't we just talk about shit anymore? Like, I know I'm saying why, and I'm asking you why. I'm asking the people why. But I'm also referring to, why don't we ask ourselves why? Like, why do we do this? Why do we do that? Why do we act the way we do? Because we feel this sort of way. Like, that doesn't make any sense. I am on a very big, like, learning journey with myself, and I've been beginning to understand myself and really understand myself as a person and what I need to be doing. But there's shit inside of our, like, all of us, that we keep to ourselves. We keep our shadows, we keep our insecurities to ourselves because we're afraid of these sort of things in this type of society, because the society standard is oh so fucking high. And it's like, why has our world become such nonchalant, not giving a fuck, bullying, fucking raping people? Like, what the fuck? It just boggles my fucking mind. And I'm like, there's so much shit that we could be doing with our fucking lives. We're not supposed to sit back and watch everything unfold. We're supposed to fucking stand up for ourselves. We're supposed to get our shit out there so that other people can fucking wake up, because we're in trouble. Like, actually, we are in trouble. And it's just like, why aren't we as the people standing up to people in power that are doing such horrible things to us as a people, taking away our Medicaid, our Social Security, whatever? Like, what the fuck? And why should we take shit from them when we could be standing up to ourselves, for us, for other people, for the ones you love, for other people around the world? Our world is so big, it's crazy. If you look at the sky, you are looking at the sky from, like, if you see the distance clouds or whatever the fuck, it's a different part of the world. It's a different part nearby. It's probably in the same state, or it's in the state the next to you. It's such a big fucking world, and I feel like there needs to be more love in this world, because if there's so much negativity, which there is a lot of negativity, there's a lot of bad energy, there's people that are living horrible and sad lives because of some shit that they can't comprehend, or something that, like, they weren't given the greatest life. And it hurts my heart, and I truly can't understand how people have to go through such horrible things. And the horrible things, you know, they could either break you, or you could learn from that, and you could also grow from that instead. You could heal from it. You can dig deep inside of yourself and actually begin to forgive. But you can forgive, but you can't forget. That's the whole thing. You can never forget, because that you have learned, because you've changed, because you can change. Change is such a thing. It's something that people are fucking afraid of, and I understand that change is scary, but honestly, it's really good to just go with the flow. And changing and being able to grow from your past mistakes and your past self is something that you can never go back from, because karmic cycles are really horrible, to be honest, but you can learn from it and you can grow from it, instead of having it at the back of your mind and making you all melancholy or whatever. And it's like, okay, but you can move on from it and perceive it in a way where it's supposed to help build you, not break you. Nothing was supposed to break you. It was supposed to lift you up. It was supposed to put you on the path that you really needed to be on. And it's just like, I can't wrap my mind around it sometimes, and it's like it's like, fuck, I'm blanking right now. Let it come back to me. I'll let it come back to me. Hold on. Sorry, there's stuff going on in the background that's distracting me. But moral of the story, change is good. It can be really good. It can be good for your soul. It can be good for your body. It can be good for your mind, especially. And I feel like people take those mental illnesses and those problems and perceive it in a way where it's all this, all that. That's why I'm like that. That's why I do this. This is blah, blah, blah. But those mental illnesses never defined you when you were younger. Of course, when you're diagnosed younger, I can't say anything for you, but however that's been treating you, like, how you've grown from it, you've learned to adapt to it, you've learned to grow and learn from it and be able to actually live your life correctly. Not correctly, I mean, however you want to be living your life. But your problems shouldn't define who you are. Your actions and the way you perceive it is what really matters by the end of the day. Because being able to see that, yeah, you have problems and there's nothing I can do about it, but you can either learn to adapt to it and learn to overcome it and to learn to understand it is actually doing you the best by the end of the day. And the people who look at you differently, look at you weirdly, and treat you differently because you're a certain way is actually fucking ridiculous. Because why are we trying to bring back bullying? What is that shit? Treat everyone how you wish to be treated. Are we just gonna pretend that's not a thing? Like, what the fuck? That's just crazy shit, to be honest. My voice is echoing. But just because people look at you differently doesn't mean anything. You shouldn't let other people get to you because they have that control over you at the end of the day. They have that control over your mind. They have that control over your fucking soul. And it's draining. It's soul killing. It's like your spark just leaves you. Like, it's slowly leaving you. The more you continue to go through those karmic cycles and not live the life you were meant to. Life isn't about competing against one another. It's not about coming up on top. Sometimes it can be, but it doesn't mean that you have to treat everything as a fucking competition. Just because somebody got something something greater than you, that doesn't mean you're not any less great. That doesn't mean that just because you maybe got second or third place doesn't mean that you're any less better than you used to be. Because growing and being able to get on the level of that, on that pedestal, it's crazy work. Being able to be on the pedestal is fucking amazing. And you're like, people who do that are doing such a great job. And being able to learn from that, even if you were lower, even if you were in second or third place, you could learn from that and you can grow from that. You don't have to let that get you down. You don't have to let that fucking fester your mind and saying that you're not the best, you're great, you're not anything. Because at the end of the day, you got up and did it. You did the thing that you were meant to do. And learning from that and growing from that is the best thing that you can do for yourself. It really is. Oh, the sunset is being covered up by the clouds. But it's okay. It's okay. Because it looks beautiful anyways. Beautiful. But at the end of the day, treat yourself. Treat others how you wish to be treated. Not bully each other, not look at each other differently. At the end of the day, you have you at the end of the day, but at the end of the day, also, there are other people on the same boat as you. Nobody is going through something alone. There's other people that experience the same things you do. There's other people that have the same mental problems as you. You can learn to understand, and you can learn to get to really know yourself in a way where it's amazing for you. It's amazing because that change is extraordinary. And to be honest, go with the flow with things, because that is honestly the best thing you can do for you. You don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. Sure, you have something planned, but you don't know how that's going to go. Just go with the flow, because literally, it is so fun. I'm living life, feeling free. That's how it's supposed to be.